Hello, my name is Diego. Welcome to my first pitch of creative process. Today I'm going to talk about the UI redesign and the UI art creation of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is a remake of the game, the old game. This game came out in 2020. And why I wanted this game is because when it first came out and I took a look at it, at the trailer and some gameplays, I realized that the UI was a bit disappointing in my opinion. I think that all titles of the same franchise have made it better, like for example, titles like Project 8 or American Wasteland did a better job over the UI in general. Also because these games have some personal value on me. This was one of the first games that I played when I was a kid. And yeah, because the game is amazing, I want to do something that I can show in my portfolio, but I also want to have fun over the process of doing it. And yeah, I think this was a really good option for me. Yeah, this is how the actual UI looks like. The actual UI is not the best in my opinion. I think, for example, the font choose does not match the vibes of the game in general. I think the hierarchy is a bit confusing on some screens. Also, it's not so intuitive in a couple of this. Also, there is a weird combination between two styles in general that doesn't quite match in my head. There is some design elements that can be too readable because of the size and also because of some outlines and etc. So I will be redoing this and basically come up with a better proposal over it. Yeah, so on references, I started visiting some different games to get some references, but not just on this style. Like, for example, some games like Mini Metro, which have an amazing UI regarding the style of the game. I think they applied really good, and they really fitted the vibes of the game with it. I also visited some games like Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, or Jet Set Radio, which have a super specific aesthetic, and I think they are really good in terms of UI and how they mix this aesthetic also with the environment and with the design elements in a screen and also in the menus, etc. Also, like all Tony Hawk games like Project 8 or, for example, American Wasteland, because they did a really cool job in the UI and they stood up with the aesthetics of the game and the vibes of the game. And they did this weird mix that I was talking about. So I really like how they approach the UI in those, even though they are kind of old already. And also on Mark Echo's Getting Up, because as well, they match the style of the game and they keep it up really good, even though it's also really like an old game. I also visited some other games, like for example Hi-Fi Rush or Borderlands, some Mustache. We have some interesting pop-up windows and pop-up stuff in the game. Persona 5 is one of my favorites, to be honest, because of like the whole mix between 3D and 2D. It's really cool. Also, some Need for Speed Outbound or Burnout Paradise have some really cool approach to this 3D 2D mixture that, for whatever reason, I like a lot. And I think they really did a good job on this. And also Def Jam, because it's a classic, I guess, in this kind of games. Also have some special place in my heart, and I really like how they approach the UI, even though it's a really old game. And I don't know, it's not as enjoyable anymore last time I played it, but I still think that they do it a really cool game. Learning outcome over this project is to first of all learn a bit more Figma and Adobe XD. I know about these programs already, but I feel I'm lacking a lot of it, and I really want to get better at it. Also, I want to learn to do some transitions and animations for UI. I haven't done this in some time ago, and the things that I did were not the best. So yeah, I want to step my game on that, and also learn a bit more about UI guidelines and workflows. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for hearing me out.